Glenn. Nice to see you.
Are you starting right on pharmacy now?
Yeah, it's live right now, so we're live already. Yeah, but I just announced a couple of seconds.
Get this for people to watch from home, right?
Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you all for joining. I know we have a smaller crowd than we did last year, but that's okay. We're here to enjoy some poetry with some like-minded individuals. And you do have to listen to me speak this time. I actually wrote one. So we're going to start with that. So order your food, pretend to listen to me, do whatever you need to do. I'm just going to start talking now, okay? My name is Jareen Anderson, otherwise known as Gerber, Jareen, Greenie, Gigi, the vegan poet, the naturally imperfect vegan. I'm in an identity crisis, as you can tell. I'm honored to be your organizer and host for this special evening. I created this event as an outlet for all of us to share our stories, to connect through the power of words, and to inspire one another. This Poetry Slam is a celebration of creativity and resilience. It's a space for us to express our experiences as vegans and activists, the joys, the challenges, and everything in between. As vegans and activists, we often bear witness to things that deeply affect us. The horrors of animal exploitation, the loneliness of rejection, and the weight of our mission. But through it all, we have built something beautiful. A chosen family that uplifts us and supports us. Tonight, we honor that family and the strength we find in our community. A little about myself. I became vegan around 4 years ago following the tragic death of Regan Russell, who was killed by a transport truck while bearing witness at a slaughterhouse in Burlington, Ontario. At the time, I had been vegetarian due to the influence of my brother, but her death led me down the vegan rabbit hole, and when I came out, I too was vegan. I became an activist the same day, mostly out of guilt for all of the animals that I had eaten in my lifetime. Since then, I've challenged the public's comfort zones, confronted them in grocery stores, slaughterhouses, rodeos, malls, fur stores, street corners, steakhouses, etc., and embraced the handcuffs my wrists have become drawn to while fighting for animal liberation. My journey has led me to not only fight for the animals, but to fight for us as our togetherness and the support we need in this community. I aspire to create a space like this one, where we can find solidarity, raise awareness, have fun, express ourselves, and make a difference. Tonight we have 20 incredible poets from all over the world joining us. These talented individuals have come together to share their experiences, emotions, perspectives with us. Each one brings a unique voice, and their words will challenge, inspire, and move us. I'll introduce each poet with a brief bio before they take the stage, but for now, let's celebrate this amazing group of artists who have come here to share their truth. That means applause. Good job. Here's how the slam will work. Each poet will have 4 minutes to perform their piece. If you go over, you will be drowned out by a piece of equipment. There will be a 20-minute intermission following a live band, giving you more time to grab some food, go visit the tables, and buy things you like. Mingle and soak in the vibe. The Edmonton Vegan Activists, your hosts for this evening, have a table out front with some goodies they are selling. The VVOA also has a table of goodies for you to take a look at, so be sure to go over and show some love and support. All the donated items for sale are on stage and along this table here, this long-ass table by the wall. Spend most of your money here. Throughout the evening, we'll be selling raffle tickets for $2 baskets on stage. Now, depending on the crowd tonight, we have 2 baskets. One basket is worth $700. The other basket is worth $350. So depending on the crowd, one of those will be up for tonight. Get this one here. Lots of money in there. I will be announcing our door prize, oh wait, the first, yeah, is over $300 and the other one is $700. I'll be announcing door prizes and raffle winners after each round of readers, not after each reader. So keep your tickets handy. If you don't get a response, if I don't get a response within 3 calls, then I will put the ticket back. But it doesn't look like we're gonna have a problem tonight. This event is also a fundraiser. Like I said, we raised around $1,000 last year. Don't think we'll get there tonight, but whatever we raise is awesome. So just do your best at spending your money. Thank you to Guy for graciously allowing us to occupy their space for the evening. Yay! Chef Neil Royale is a big supporter of animal rights and the vegan movement, and always finds a way to help advocate for the animals by supporting us activists and vegans in whatever ways he can. He never stops creating. He never stops learning. He keeps going. So thank you, Neil. To the servers and hostesses and cooks of the evening, I'm thanking you in advance for all of your hard work. When the dinner rush comes, sorry, it's not going to be that bad tonight, but if the dinner rush comes, know that we love you. Know that we appreciate all your efforts and to get the fabulous food this restaurant produces out as fast and efficiently as possible. I promise we will be understanding and we'll be patient as a group, knowing you are doing your best. Thank you to everyone who made this event possible, especially the 18 companies who generously donated prizes for tonight's event. Your generosity and support mean the world to us. And finally, thank you to all of you who braved the cold to come out here and enjoy the Poetry Slam, for being a part of this community and for helping me create something truly special. Let's enjoy poetry, celebrate our connections, and make this an event so unforgettable. The feelings of joy from the evening will last until next year's event, as well as the money derived from this event. Let the slam begin. All right. So first up, we will play all of the out-of-town readers. Will go first. And who's keeping time for me? Okay, no one's keeping time for me. Okay. I gave someone a schedule. All right, where's my machine? Road Patrol.
Okay. You ready? Hang on.
I knew they come.
Okay, just play here. Or?
Let's play them.
When I ordered the veggie burger and you asked me if you wanted something that tastes like meat, why don't you just eat meat? What I wanted to say was, because it's not the taste I oppose, it's the torture. What I wanted to say was, if it could taste like meat, why would you insist on death? What I wanted to say was, because I can watch my food go from farm to table and not lose my appetite. Can you? What I wanted to say was, the same reason you would teach a child when an apple is perfectly ripe to pick, but not when a neck is ripe to slice. Why is slaughter okay as long as you don't have to watch? But I know I'd be the angry vegan. What I wanted to say was, why aren't you angry? But I don't, because I want to enjoy the dinner, the company. So I just die a little inside quietly. Not literally like the 10 billion farmed animals a year in America. Just another kick, another bruise. Another moment where my heart takes a hit. Another few grains of compassion I watch trickle through humanity's hourglass. Feeling like we are running out. I'm just trying to hold a few grains above surface level, and you ask why I don't like the sound they make. And they fall. And maybe I failed the animals in this moment. Or maybe I've just had to learn how to live in a world that doesn't want to know, doesn't want to look, doesn't want to listen, just wants their bloody burger. What I wanted to say was, the writing has been on the wall. The United Nations Environmental Program at Harvard and Oxford, and the top environmental scientists across the globe warn of the dire consequences of this industry's land use, water use, deforestation, and greenhouse gas emissions, how killing them is killing us. And you just smile and chew, because it tastes so good to die.
Awesome. Yeah, just give me a second before we go on. Oh, his butt. Okay, so that was Keith Allison, and he is from America. He was actually the winner last year of the Poetry Slam. So let's do a little bio on Keith. Keith is the voice behind Angry Cow Poetry. He's a poet and spoken word artist advocating for a just and compassionate world for humans and non-humans. As a lead educator with New Roots Institute, he speaks to hundreds of classrooms annually, promoting a fair food system. Keith has authored 3 books and released a spoken word album, Moo Motherfucker, and a second album, Morals on Monday, coming in Friday, or coming in May. Find him at angrycowpoetry.com or on Instagram. The man is amazing. Okay, next poet, Marcus Tenlo.
I'm pressing the
No,
tape.
that one.
Billions by Marcus Tenlo. What are billions of stars in the brilliant sky? Over billions of animals in cage, stall or sty. These sweet filling creatures who mourn and who cry, but are not allowed to be too sad or angry. The stars cry for you, whose tears become rain, drops into the ocean, then rises again. As every death whispers its own quiet song, this is not the earth to which I must belong, not the melting of snowdrifts or the rising of seas, antibiotic resistance or zoonotic disease, abused since our birth and genetically cursed, destined to die young and be grimly purchased. Each person in this form, lost in the vast crowd, these ready for slaughter, screaming very loud, follow each other to senseless humankind. A process, a trail of destruction so blind that we who see clearest within all of this see it as the madness that it actually is. Will you stand by and watch, or will you take arms against these seas of troubles as our planet now warms? The billions, they cry until quite out of breath, then shakingly quell with an untimely death.
Okay, so that was Marcus Tenlo. Marcus is an ecologist, ethicist, and artivist who aspires to be kind to all living beings and currently resides on Uceda, Jagera, and Turbo Land. I have no idea if I said that correctly. He has published numerous times in the Quadrant, The Big Issue in Australia, and by the Animal Justice Party, and has recently compiled a manuscript of poems and verses relating to the animal holocaust. His social media actively promotes causes to mitigate the imminent destruction of the world, which will most likely be caused by planetary melting. The next reader is called Kira. I'm going to read her bio first this time, like it should have been. So Kira. Kira. She is 27 from Bristol, UK. She does a lot of activism with Viva and Be the Free and volunteers for the local vegan food festivals. When she's not doing vegan things, she loves anything to do with zombies and has a niche interest in video games, speedrunning, and also writes a lot of poetry. She shares her poetry on her Instagram at Kira Renwood.
Animal rights, animal rights. I come here to stand and fight. And I don't want to be polite. Because how do you politely request you stop acting superior, the best? Apparently the vegans are superior, the carnists the test. Right, let's get this straight. With that victim on your plate, a dead guest at dinner, I can't relate. When the cow doesn't want to die, and you grab them, control them, force them in a pie, surely non-vegans are the ones who are acting supreme. Another's appearance doesn't equate their worth, I should deem. And if you agree that another's birth can't dictate their worth, then you need to go vegan. Revisit those morals and values you shirk. Thank you.
All right, okay. The next one is Cliff. Cliff is a man of few words in his bio, but he's an animal rights activist, an educator from a town called Ballymena in the north of Ireland. Okay, Cliff.
For the ultimate test. Under cover of nightfall, they go to a farm to rescue some animals and free them from harm. With a map drawn up, a flashlight and tools, most people would call them extremists and fools. Into the car, they set off in the night, secure in the knowledge that their actions were right. The journey was quiet, all worried and tense. But soon they arrived at the farm's outer fence. With a leap and a bound and their torch for a guide, they were soon at the barn with the prisoners inside. Both cars ready, the lock was soon broken, hoping and praying the farmer hadn't awoken. They swung back the door and scuttled inside. Now who to save, they would have to decide. So many animals all cowering in fear. Each one of them worried their time had come near. But these humans were different. With cunning and dare, they had come to the rescue and to show them some care. So who should they rescue and whom would they take? A heartbreaking decision for anyone to make. But time was so short, and with the heaviest of hearts, they chose 3 baby animals and made to depart. A little lamb they called Snowflake, a baby calf called Noel, and a Christmas turkey they christened her Belle. As they snuck from the barn and got ready to run, the farmer appeared and was loading his gun. They raced across fields into darkness and mist. The gunshots rang out, but each one of them missed. 3 babies on board as they raced away. They'd know freedom and love on this Christmas day. They made for the border with sanctuary ahead. They'd sleep for the first time in a warm, cozy bed. From violence, abuse and intimidation, 3 beautiful animals now know liberation. A life filled with love and pastures to roam. These babies are safe in their forever homes. Now this tale isn't finished, at least not just yet. There's a message inside that you simply must get. Snowflake Noel and a turkey called Belle have a message for you that they want me to tell. So now listen closely, there isn't much time. If you aren't vegan yet, then pay heed to this rhyme. A perspective to most that's unfamiliar and new. It's that those baby animals were rescued from you. So this Christmas I ask you to pause and reflect and treat other animals with love and respect. You can make such a difference, so it's time to decide a few simple changes. Let love be your guide. And to all vegans and activists, I raise you a toast. Thank you for protecting those whom I love the most. The animals are helpless, they need you and me, relentlessly fighting until each one is free. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Okay, so, anyone know what time it is? Because my phone's up there.
5:21.
5:21. Okay, that's good, we're a little early. That's good, I don't have to rush speaking. That's good. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to announce a door prize.
I love it.
All right. This one. Okay, so we're got the door prize space. Can you go pick up the door prizes? Which one? We'll get the one from Sin? Yeah, the door, just the door tickets. The tickets. Let's continue to, stand here, it'll be good. Talk amongst yourselves. Chief. Oh yeah, just so you guys want to know, we do have credit card capabilities over here. We're on this table where we wanted you to spend most of your money, so if you don't have cash, credit cards are available this time. We've upgraded since last year. You got a credit card? No, spend your money there. Yeah. Does everybody have a door prize ticket? Does everybody have a stub? Everyone has one? All right. Hey, we gotta go get some for the next one. We gotta go to the door. Okay. All right, you ready? Everyone got their ticket out? This is exciting. Come on. The last three digits, 677. 677. It's a green ticket. Is everybody checking their ticket? Huh? What the hell? Did they just leave already? Was it that bad? Oh dear. All right. Come on now. 677. Okay, fine. Let's go back in. Okay. Here we go again. Did you guys get your tickets? Okay. Okay. See you next. Wait. What's that?
Doors.
You hold on to
Can we
those.
put it in there?
No. Hold on to those. Oh wait. Come back here. Do you have your copy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. 676. Get up on stage. Come here. Okay. All right. All right. For you to get whatever report you need to start. All right. All right. First off, you get some staple sweets. You're welcome. And inside you have Kentucky Delights, cat treats and dog treats. Oh, scratcher. Okay. All right. Enjoy it? You're welcome. All right, so I'm going to talk about, because she just got the first place prize, and the first place, I think our clipboards. Yeah, that's good. The first door prize consisted of a wonderfully made handcrafted necklace from Denise with red pepper painting. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Denise before, red pepper painting parties. Woo-hoo! Right, yeah, everyone knows you. I'm gonna need to give you a bio. Let's see, I'll do it anyway. So load it up. Denise. Oh, you can do it. Okay, there you are. All right, red pepper painting parties. Thank you to Denise with Red Pepper Painting Parties for donating her beautifully handcrafted necklaces. This woman is completely filled with talent. Anything she touches turns to art, right? She has expanded her artistic education through workshops and spent 14 years teaching with Mural Mosaic. In 2014, she founded Red Pepper Painting Parties, leading corporate and private events. She is based in Edmonton. Denise paints in her home studio while exhibiting across Alberta. I probably said that wrong. Her commissions include murals, chalkboards, pet portraits, and paintings displayed globally. You can find her on Facebook or email her at redpepperpaintings@gmail.com. That's Denise over there, by the way. Woo! Okay. Stop talking about me. All right, and I think she also had Ducky Delights in there. Anyone heard of Ducky Delights? Those are some dog and cat treats. Sin is the mastermind behind that. She donated handcrafted Simple Sweet Family Ducky Delight treats. They are for the best damn plant-based dog treats and cat treats you've ever wanted. I mean, I seriously wanted to eat those with peanut butter and everything. I know the amount of love that you put into creating these doggo treats, and if you want your doggo to eat a love-based, plant-based treat, this is the one for you. She's up front there, so if you want some more. Check it out. All right. Okay, so in the raffle basket, come on in, family. The raffle basket again, honey. Honey, dear love, can you display the raffle basket again? Show the people. The big one in the back. So this one, I just wanted to talk about what a couple of the donors in here. We have Facet Piercing and Fine Jewelry. They're in Sherwood Park. They donate, there's a $100 gift certificate for fine jewelry and piercing and all that good stuff in there. I could probably say something better, which I should. Maybe I shouldn't have used clipboards. Facet Piercing and Fine Jewelry in Sherwood Park donated $400 actually in total. So there's a $200 gift certificate and $200. One of them is in there. They're a boutique body piercing studio offering the world's finest solid gold and implant-grade titanium body jewelry. She has been vegan for well over 20 years and loves to support her vegan community whenever she can. You can find her at Facet Piercing Sherwood Park on Instagram. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that. Might want some of that. Might want to buy some tickets to purchase that. And also, Layer Slayers. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Layer Slayers. Yes, you can put that. Is it heavy here? Okay. They're a 3D printing company. They print out these cute little toys. And they donated 2 pouches of these cute little 3D printed toys for a value of around $30 each. They're the most adorable little things. You can go and check them out on Instagram as well. They also sell some of their products. I don't know if you guys know of a store in West Edmonton Mall called The Store Maker or The Maker. They sell all their private stuff. They're all like homemade goods. People who have their home-based businesses can sell their stuff in that store. Go ahead, check them out. And all right, I'm going to stop boring you now, and we will go on to the next set of readers. The first one on this list should be Michelle. Now, Michelle Labrassi was from Toronto. She is an animal rights activist, one of the biggest ones I knew when I first came out. She's the one that I really admired. She is a hardcore animal rights activist, liberationist. Michelle is also a smarty pants and has numerous degrees and certificates to prove it. She's the founder of I Love Balance, an immersive workout program online, and is ready to whip anyone into shape. She has a history of MMA fighting and kickboxing, etc., and stuff like that. She's now in a sanctuary, running a sanctuary out in Colorado, I believe. So let's play her.
Hey everyone, my name is Michelle LaBrasse, and as you know, I'm an animal rights activist, if you don't know already, but I've also been living in a sanctuary for a little bit now, so I wrote a poem around the sanctuary life. Here goes. I like to start my mornings with oat milk in my coffee, and then go for a fibrous vegan poop of glory. Then I head out on the sanctuary to see and scoop some more poop. The days can feel like a never-ending loop, but it's all worth it to share time with the animals, to witness their happiness and give them so much love. It's absolutely magical. We're talking pigs, chickens, roosters, ducks, geese, goats, cows, donkeys, alpacas, and sheep. Overnight, they all peacefully sleep, and in the morning, they're let out of their nighttime retreat from a safe space that was built so that predators can't get to them to eat. Making their space comfortable is a priority, and keeping them safe is as equally. So it's time to get back out in the afternoon. When you run out and own a sanctuary, checking up on everyone comes so freaking soon. For any unpredictability, you have to be ready. Next thing you know, the evening has already come, and your day's almost done. Everyone is tucked back in bed before the sun goes down. And just like that, the sanctuary keeps going round and round. So it's time for humans to also put the legs out, to be rested for the next day, to start the same routes. Cuddles with the animals and rubbing their little snouts. Sometimes emergencies happen overnight, and it needs to be addressed as soon as it's in sight. Sometimes you're lucky and volunteers come to help. The animals recognize them and let out a happy yelp. Most situations call for an immediate action. And sometimes, overall, for all of us, prevails satisfaction. The sanctuary life can be overwhelming, but it's also extremely rewarding. Just like living vegan, I've never heard anyone regret their decision to care for the most oppressed and forgotten. We all wish that this path could have been chosen sooner, because we all know that the animals deserve so much better.
This next artist might not need any introduction. Does anyone know Annie Mail? I don't know. Tattoo artist here in the city? Woo! No? Okay. Anyway, Annie Mail is a multifaceted artist and tattoos based here in Edmonton. As a proud vegan and longtime activist, she strives to incorporate her values into every new pursuit and interaction. Poetry serves as an exploration into her own mind and feelings, and a way to help unravel complex trauma. She hopes it can make you feel something as well. Everyone ready? Go.
Did no one ever teach you how to love without destroying? Of course not, or else you wouldn't look at me like I am prey. It seems you never learned just how to take without depleting. Your brand of love is selfish. It fills a space but does not stay. But the lost seek shelter as it comes, and I've never known my way around, and so accepted lies as love and took the pain as butterflies fluttering in an empty cavity. No less butterflies than moths drawn toward a flame, blind but seeking warmth and never sensing danger until it is too late. And so, like many lost before me, I fell victim to your ways, because no one ever warned me that eyes of blue don't hold the sky, but might rather drown you in their depths. Kisses don't seal anything, but might steal your voice instead. Shackles around a desperately beating heart, locking up the part of you that knows how to say goodbye. And surely he begins to move inside, planting stakes in fertile ground to say, that's mine, but hearts are not houses. And love has never planted any seeds, merely watered the earth in which they grow or burns them to the ground. And you were always dancing at the edges, combustible but oh so warm. You did not create this, though you see the sun and tides rise from the hollows of your flesh, that everything you touch might gain life, that I might for a moment have believed. But your light is a pretender, it holds no warmth, it gives no life. I cannot drink from your waters, polluted as they are, I cannot grow. You did not create me, my roots grow deeper than you know, though you never thought to dig beneath the surface. and all you saw were clay and dirt for you to mold, like a tyrant forming tribute to his ego. I was nothing but a hollow bust. I could not speak against you, for my lips were made of stone, and like any proper statue, my body was unmovable save by the hands of its artist. But I was real before you loved me, and when your grip on me is gone, I will not crumble, will not stumble when your steps no longer pave the way. And two, your fingerprints etched in my flesh will fade. I'm burnt, but not defeated. And though my body has become my grave, I will keep growing.
Next reader. Where are you? Here's Malcolm. Malcolm. It would appear I don't have Malcolm's bio. Carry on and press play and I'll find it.
Yep.
Hi everyone, my name is Malcolm Klimovich. I'm a longtime vegan of 11 years. I wrote a poem for y'all. So here it goes. It's called We Fight for Them. We fight for them. We inhale minty chocolate biscuits at the vegan bake sale. Sew anti-fur patches on our punk rock battle jackets. Glue the locks shut of that nasty butcher shop. We fight for them. We argue with bacon eaters and spar with meat breaths. Call the Danish embassy to free Paul Watson. Storm the gates of Marineland and get detained by police. We fight for them. We buy tickets to Vegfest and eat every free sample twice. Run through the cornfield at night with a baby rabbit held tightly in our arms. Listen to Earth Crisis loudly at the gym on our headphones. We fight for them. We cough at fur wearers and sneer when they ask us about leather shoes. Swear under our breath as we pass a slaughterhouse truck on the highway. Cry like a baby when we hear Joaquin Phoenix's Oscar acceptance speech. We fight for them. We religiously check the ingredients lists on the food for whey and gelatin. Get a letter V neck tattoo, you know, the one with the leaf on it. Press tofu and sprinkle nooch and eat them French fries again. We fight for them. Thank you.
So that was Malcolm. I met Malcolm when I went to meet the victims in 2019, I believe, 2020, sorry, 2021, old, excuse me. So 2021, and he is the man that released all the minks in Ontario, the fur farmer released all the minks. That's him. So he's a very dedicated activist and a very powerful speaker as well. So I thought he'd write a good poem. It's not bad. Okay, the next one. Okay, this is Jenny and Ashley. So Ashley is a multidisciplinary artist, a teacher, a poet, an animal rights activist, a recent OCAD University Life Studies graduate with a minor in art and social change. She leads art healing workshops and teaches art. Active in the AR community since 2020, her work focuses on healing intergenerational trauma and addiction through storytelling and spoken word. Using drawing, painting, poetry, and sculpture, she explores themes of life, love, and loss, finding her voice through imaginative expression. And she's doing a duo with Jenny McQueen. So Jenny McQueen, I think I'm missing my stuff. Nope, there's Jenny, I found Jenny. Happy again. Jenny McQueen has been a vegan activist for decades and an animal rights activist since the late 90s. A co-founder of Animal Rights Toronto and Zip Off the Cruelty, she has been arrested 10 times for peaceful activism and faces 2 new court cases in 2025. She's like my hero. I love the woman. Attending the pig vigil transformed her activism, leading her to direct rescue of pigs and other animals. Her most meaningful experiences are helping rescued animals and spending time with them at farm sanctuaries. And there we go. Let's go.
As I watch. Eyes follow me as the truck makes a stop before the turn towards demise.
How easily 5 letters can delete an existence in entirety.
As glowing eyes ask, plead, crave, desperately cling for reprise, mercy.
But how 5 letters can wrap, shrivel, and suck out every ounce of life, a venomous vacuum to vitality, full of forgotten faces.
So we stare in somber silence to try and separate the spaces between 5 letters, an eternity compressed into a single traffic light.
Advanced green in a rushing stream of unblinking eyes, still watching, waiting, wondering.
The 5 letters linger in the plumes of polluting exhaust fumes. An engine revs and a squeal scatters across the crosswalk, a certain collapse.
Recall this atrocious abattoir, fearments, and how these beings have come to fear men, each tremble, a collapse and painful pleading, to be seen, saved, surrendered.
In 5 letters, 10,000 eyes and
one moon, a mutilated montage of fleeting, feeling, falling.
Forgotten faces of our food system, 5 letters, the heaviest syllable in syntax.
Death.
A meager word comprised of 5 letters.
Okay, so we're almost time for like halftime, but I'm going to talk about a couple more donations. We've got Refreshable Botanicals. So Refresh Botanicals actually donated an entire basket worth around $250. Let me describe it. This EcoCert certified vegan organic skincare brand from Edmonton uses cutting edge technology like nano encapsulation and micro-emulsification to enhance both product potency and shelf life. Yep, that's the right one. Find them on Facebook and their website. And we also had a kind donation from Blush in that basket. So now it's worth around $300, $350, something like that. But again, we're not going to be putting up both of those raffle baskets depending on how much money we get tonight, because in total, both of those raffle baskets are like $1,000. So we're not gonna just give that up for $50. So we'll decide how many tickets we get at the end, and we'll put the baskets together. But that one there is $700 in the middle. So yeah, you got a lot in there. So which is why we're encouraging you to spend all your money. Yeah, exactly. And then we have Altered Vinyl. So Altered Vinyl, this is an amazing woman from Port Alberni in BC. She hand carves all of these records over here, all in the shape of animals. Now normally these are worth $55 to $65, but they're not in any frames, they're just in the back. They usually take 12 by 12 frames, and I'm selling them for $40 right now. And the painted ones she does as well, and those are $20. And all of this goes towards the Farm Animal Sanctuary and towards the Edmonton Vegan Activists. Sorry, I'm not the source. We don't do that every once in a while. So all of the money goes towards those 2 very important causes. And now, okay, I think I should give away a door prize, shouldn't I?
Yes.
I think I should give away a door prize. Okay. Okay, you do that. Door prize number 2.
And where do we buy the raffle tickets?
Oh, that's a really good question. We have a couple people going around at certain points, and they'll be selling the raffle tickets, or you can buy them up front. So she's the one selling the raffle tickets. She got padded there. So these are the door prizes. The green ones are the door prizes. The yellow ones are for the baskets. Okay? Oh yeah, for the door prize. Thanks. Okay. Second basket is, I'm going to tell you what's in the second. Yeah, okay. Everyone's got their tickets out? Okay, the second door prize, I'll tell you in a second what it is. So I have to have it in my hand. You got your ticket? Okay. All right. 6, 7, 5 are the last 3 digits. 6, 7, 5. 6, 7, 5. Going once? What about cinnamon? Do they have any tickets up there? Are you guys like not looking at the tickets?
Okay, just draw another one.
Right. Okay, guys. Six, 5, 2.
I think.
6, 5, 2.
I think. I can't read in this dark light.
6, 5, 2.
That's freaky.
Now you did. All right, vegans. Use it.
Okay, so you win a product from V-Guy. This, okay, V-Guy.
Thank you. There you go.
And then you get Ducky Delights. And there's something else in there. Ducky Delights. Ducky Delights.
Thank you.
All right. And the Vega was donated by a lovely lady named Ashley, who does not seem to be here this evening. But that's okay. Let's just hide it somewhere. So there are 3 containers of, she donated 3 containers of this Vega protein. And it is, the Vega is passionate about making delicious plant-based nutrition that's good for the planet and those who live on it. Made to fuel what moves you, purposeful, innovative, and responsible from seed to very last sip. All plants, all welcome. That's Vega. Okay. And I already described their slayers. So let's go on to intermission. I think it's almost. Do we? I don't think so. I think they were the last ones. Let me see. Let's see if there's another one. The end. Okay, there you go. The end. All right, so we're gonna go into intermission, which includes the spicy soy boys, and they're gonna be doing their famous renditions, or they're famous. I think they're famous. They're famous in the apartment anyway. They're going to do their little intermission, probably around 20 minutes or so, and then after that we'll do some more door prizes. Because we've got lots of stuff out there, we've got to give it away. But we need you guys to spend more money, just thought I'd put that out there. Okay, come on up.
Test, test, Viva Poetry Slam. Test, test, test. Test, test, Viva Poetry Slam. Talara's here.
Talara's here.
Okay. Talara's here. Test, test, 1, 2. Thanks for coming, everybody. We're just going to take a few minutes to set up here, buy a raffle ticket, and check out these beautiful items for sale. Enjoy the food. Stick around. Farm Sanctuary out at Wetaskiwin. In support of Farm Sanctuary. We are raising some money for some beautiful animals out of Farm Sanctuary. I personally volunteer out there, so it gives me an opportunity to be with animals that we know will have a safe home, will be taken care of, got vet care, love and attention. Forever home. Now this is something that we all hold very dearly because unfortunately 99.99, and there's a lot of nines after that, animals are not being taken care of. They're a commodity for exploitation, human consumption, entertainment, science. So it's something that often frustrates you. Farm is a good place to go to be able to experience what true love is to our fellow earthlings, creatures that deserve better than what we give them. Okay, so this song, okay, I guess we're ready to go here. If you're familiar with this song, Waiting for the World to Change by John Mayer, we did a remake of that one, and it's a vegan version. So, yeah, Max is going to play guitar, and I'm going to sing that one for you, and we hope you like it.
Waiting for the world to change.
world to change. Keep on waiting, waiting for the world to change. Keep on waiting, waiting for the world to change. 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 Thank you. Thank you. We're just going to get set up for the next song. Just give us a few minutes. Very nice singing from Mark Viola, volunteer at the Farm Sanctuary. How's the food, everybody? Thumbs up, yeah? Thank you, Guy Pie, for the good food. Amazing. This song okay, we're going to change things up here a little bit. Max is going to get set up. So I wrote a song a little bit earlier this year. It's in honor of somebody who works very hard, who does a lot of, dedicated to this movement, animal rights, and often, well, I think most of us here would probably recognize that her work definitely is making a difference. So I know this person very well because I live with her. She's just right over to my right here. So for her birthday, I won't say the number. Anybody guess how old she is?
25. 20. 29.
29. Yeah, it's pretty close. she can tell you her age if she wants later on. Okay, there you go. But she's very dedicated, certainly does a lot of hard work. And was inspired to write this song for her birthday this year, so I hope you like it. So when I think of poetry, I also think of music, because some of the best music in the world were from poets. Leonard Cohen, Jim Morrison, Bob Dylan, all were poets, but transformed their poetry into music. So this is kind of a poem, but it's also a song for me, so I hope you like this. This one I need to keep on. Okay, here we go. Well, a fine organizer we did lose. We thought to ourselves, who will fill these shoes? She came along, ready for the test. She went down east to meet the victims too. She did the organizing and media too. How did we know she would be the best? Oh, Jareen, Jareen, the activist queen. The greatest damn animal activist you've ever seen. If you don't watch out, Curtis, she will kick your ass. Jareen, Jareen, the activist queen. Driving managers crazy is her jam. She does a little outreaching when she can, but disruptions for her are where it's at. Rodeo rings, on sidewalks too. The police never know what she will do. Arrests and court dates, she doesn't give a damn. Oh, Jareen, Jareen, the activist queen. The greatest damn animal activist you've ever seen. If you don't watch out, Curtis, she will kick your ass. Jareen, Jareen, the activist queen. Last verse. Well, there's something else I thought you should know. She also helps plant phase 3 grow, but there's something else more important than all that. She works very hard for this vegan world. The animals are lucky to have this girl. We love you, Jareen, Gerber, green, sweet, to the moon and back. Everybody sing along the last one here. Oh, Jareen, Jareen, the activist queen. The greatest animal activist you've ever seen. If you don't watch out, Curtis, she will kick your ass. Jareen, Jareen, the activist queen. Oh, Jareen, Jareen, the activist queen. Oh, Jareen, Jareen, the activist Just give us a few minutes. Yes. Okay, Max is trying to figure this out.
Oh, I heard.
Okay. I got a few cover tunes I could try singing. I'm gonna figure out our sound problem here. I can sing this one. together, everybody. Oh, the mountains rumble the sea. I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. This is long as you stand by me. No, you don't stand by me. Don't you stand by me. Don't you stand by me. Stand by me. Hi, Charles. How are you? Hi. Sorry to make it. I think we're okay now. Thanks, everybody. We don't have a professional setup here, but we'll figure it out. I think we have, Max is a technical guy here. I just stand here and sing and watch him do all the work. So thanks, Max. Appreciate it. I have a question for everybody. Who here has got the vegan blues? Is anybody? Yeah? Everybody got the vegan blues? Glenn? Yeah? Anybody else? Okay, so we got the vegan blues. This song was written during COVID when I was sitting at home and was inspired to write a song because I was having the vegan blues back then. I don't have them so much now, but certainly back then I had them, but we're gonna sing. This song is on YouTube. If you type in Spicy Soy Boys, the vegan blues, Max and I will come up, and we've got a video as well too that goes with the song. So this is the vegan blues by the Spicy Soy Boys. Hope you enjoy it. Well, I get enough protein, calcium too, and I get plenty of B12. What's a vegan do? Well, I'm getting plenty of iron. I'm getting stronger every day. Oh, yes, I am. Got the vegan blues, I got those vegan blues. I heard all the excuses, I heard them all before. Why you think you should eat animals? I can't take anymore. They say that protein, 7,000 years, lying to you, making plants are feeling. It's your personal choice. I can't take anymore. Got the vegan blues, I got those vegan raising slaughter animals legally, but that is a lie. You want to know what the truth is? Animals that want to die. Now listen up, know to me, one thing clear. It's all about us, about the animals you hear on. Do you hear me loudly? We're gonna put an end to these vegan blues right now. We're all gonna go vegan. This I know for sure. It's gonna be a big celebration. The last 4 years or more. We're gonna empty all the cages and the crates too. And all the rodeos and shut down the zoos. Oh, yes, we are. Thanks, everyone. Okay, it's door prize time, everybody. Get your tickets out. Julie wants to win, so she needs some competition. Everybody ready? All right, here we go. Door prize number, hold on. Last 3 digits. 6, 5, 8. Any winners? 6, 5, 8. 6, 5, 8. Come on up and get your prize. Glenn, got it? Good stuff. Yes.
Awesome. All right, so you get a nice painted record.
Amazing.
You get a painted record from Altered Vinyl. We already talked about them. She's a very talented lady. Some more Ducky Delights. There you go. More Ducky Delights.
Watch yourself.
Congratulations.
All right, so I'm just going to talk about, nut tea. Does anybody know nut tea here in the city? They don't know? Yeah, right? They're awesome. Okay, they're kind of hiding on White Avenue, down the stairs. That's fine, I'm going to talk about them properly. So they donated some vouchers today, and if you haven't heard of them, they specialize in crafting nut-based diets since 2017. Featuring their signature nut milk made from 5 baked and cold pressed nuts. It's a healthy, flavorful option for tea, coffee, and fresh fruits, with some of the best creamy toppings in town. I mean, I can eat that stuff right now, but it's so good. They're on White Avenue, down the stairs. By Leopold's Tavern, just go down the stairs, don't be afraid. I'm gonna lose the clipboard. All right. I don't think I need to talk about Dai Pai, do I? I'm talking about Dai Pai. Dai Pai is the best restaurant in the city. Come on. Woo! It's up there for sure. It's top 3. Okay. All right, so I think we should do another draw. I mean, because I'm pretty early here, right?
I'm fine with that.
This one is simpler. What I need you to do is there's some little plants on your table. You see those little plant holders?
Yeah.
On the bottom, there's stickers.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have the sticker that has a picture of the cow, and they're missing, if the cow is missing, you have won another door prize. I know. So that's one, yeah. That's just one.
I'm just going to let it go.
There you go. Got the picture of the cow float. He's been missing for a long time. We have now found him, and we will give away a prize. Okay. Do you want your door prize? It looks like you're going to need a bag. Awesome. There you go. That's from Cinnamon Princess. I'm not sure I've described Cinnamon Princess yet because the woman makes some amazing vegan goodies. Cinnamon buns mainly. Right? Yeah. Let's see. I got a special one here. Cinnamon Princess. There she is. Okay. All right, so Cinnamon Princess is here in the building. She's sitting over there underneath the pie sign. Woo! So her love of poetry helped with this fabulous donation of goodies. Her cinnamon buns are addicting. You cannot just have one. I mean, you can, but you don't want to. You can find this amazing baker at the old Strathcona Market every Saturday. She always has free samples to give out, so don't be shy. And you can also find her on Facebook as Cinnamon Princess and on Instagram as Cinnamon Princess 2020. So those are the goodies right there. Enjoy. Okay, guys. Okay. All right. We got one more prize. What I'm going to get you to do is, it's supposed to be under the seat, but they weren't sticking on the seats. So if you want to just check under your table. This was under the seat?
This was a seat.
This is a seat. Never mind. Check under your seat.
This is what you want me to do?
There's something on there. It should be an envelope taped under your seat. There you go. Woo! What did you win, Summer?
up and lift a
Nut
chair
tea.
anyway.
All right, you got some nut tea gift cards in there. Awesome, good stuff. All right, I just talked about that too. Okay. On to the second page. How many people are ready for me to start dropping stuff? Woo! For the in-town readers. There's some feedback coming. Relax. There's feedback in it. Never mind, I fixed it. Okay. I'll fix it. All right. Okay, everybody. So we're gonna start up the second half. Everyone seems to have eaten mostly. That's good. So we're going on to our second set of readers. These are the in-town readers. First up on the chopping block is Glenn McLean. Come on up, Glenn. Yeah, I'm gonna read his bio if I can find it. I'll be able to find it. And on the other one? Glenn McLean. Inspired by macrobiotics and Hindu yoga, he became vegetarian at 21 and transitioned to veganism 25 years later. He lived in a vegan intentional community of 1,500 people, started a vegan food business called Supreme Bean, and joined vegans and vegetarians of Alberta to make a difference. Quote unquote, the suffering of our fellow creatures weighs heavily upon my soul. Glenn, come on.
Hard to compete with the professional poetry that came previous to me, but I need my glasses. Not really being a poet, this is sort of free for me. Here we go. The first one is called I Don't Want It. Often thought I was from a different planet, or that many people around me are from a different planet altogether. Different planets in our heads, in our hearts. After all, I too was a sleepwalker, a sleep eater. At age 11, I told my mom, I don't want to eat meat anymore. I don't want it. I think I suddenly realized that this stuff we were eating was actually flesh. Yikes, horror. You'll die if you don't eat it, she said. 2, you're suffering. Harmed so brutally, killed so heartlessly. Sweethearts, your suffering weighs heavy upon my soul. 3, yes, we are all animals, all of us together. Let me extend to you, my brothers and sisters, ahimsa, peace and nonviolence, simple kindness, basic compassion, heart in heart. Also my deepest gratitude, we on the vegan way, and all of us animals, one love, one love. 3 short stories. When I went to India the second time as a vegetarian, it felt like vegetarian heaven. Sattvic food, they call it. 30 million people eating no meat. Holy. And back home they told me, you're gonna die eating like this? Number 2. Years ago, I joined the hippie community. 1,500 people living off the land. Far from cities' roar, oh the fresh air, oh the true food. 1,500 people, all a totally vegan community, working in fields of organic soybeans. We had a soy milk dairy, a huge tofu shop, a tempeh factory. Whoa, vegan heaven. Number 3, when I was a child, we had storybooks of happy farm animals in green pastures, frolicking, so happy. propaganda books covering up the cruel truth. Now, on farm sanctuaries, I see happy cows, sheep, chickens, horses, and pigs frolicking, playing, jumping, and running, so happy to be alive, like we all are. And it's real. And to see them, I too am now frolicking, so delighted and happy too. Thank you.
Okay, number 2. Are you ready, Summer? Come on up. I think I have your bio here. Let's see. Okay. As Summer walks to the stage, I will talk about her. She is a vegan and animal rights activist of nearly 5 years. Despite her social anxiety, she has done street outreach, protests, and disruptions for animals. With this poem she wrote, she hopes to outline the emotions and thoughts we go through when we are confronted by the truth of what is happening to animals.
All right. Okay. So this is a poem called The Vegan Awakening, and it's a story of that journey. It's the emotions we face and the strength that it takes to overcome our mistakes. Okay, so the idea of veganism we first denied and dismissed because we missed the taste, the convenience, and well, isn't ignorance bliss? It seems radical, crazy, weird, and extreme when you haven't witnessed the cries and the screams. It's only a chicken, it's only a cow. I need them for protein, it's the only way how. That's what they're here for, it's the circle of life. But I don't want to be the one holding the knife. Don't show me that, it'll ruin my meal. Vegan food sucks, I don't get the appeal. Everyone will judge me, they'll think I'm insane. There's gotta be a good reason for the animal's pain. It's too scary to face it. It's too hard to take a stand. So we go back to burying our heads in the sand. But it doesn't go away. That unsettled stomach, that doubt in our mind, we wonder, are my choices rational, informed, or kind? I mean, I've always been taught to place myself in the shoes of those who have no capacity to choose. What happens to them is in the hands of humanity. I start to see through all of the insanity. This repeating thought is uncomfortable to bear, the thought that if I were an animal it wouldn't be fair. To be hung upside down and have my throat slit, for a 10-minute meal to be turned into shit. We're suddenly crushed by the guilt and the shame. The weight of it hits us, it's me who's to blame. We always thought that we were good people, but from the animal's perspective, we must be evil. I'll never face pain as brutal or severe, but I know how it feels to cower in fear of those who believe that they're better than me. I'm small, I'm weak, unworthy, unfree. Always on edge, asking why, wondering when are they gonna hurt me again? One more. But from their cages, their chains, their endless despair, they might see a glimpse of someone who cares. No longer a threat, no longer a clone. They look up and see a person who's grown. It's that person who dared to take a closer look, who was honest and willing to do whatever it took to challenge their views and acknowledge their pain, from denial to guilt to breaking the chain. The journey of change begins with a thought, a whisper of doubt and the lies we've been taught. Animals aren't here for us, don't be mistaken. It's time to evolve, it's time to awaken. To live vegan is to be the change we all seek for a kinder world for the strong and the weak.
awesome summer. Nice. Never know she was afraid shitless, would you? It's awesome. Good job. Okay. All right. We have Laura Stacy, who's still chewing. I can read her bio while she finishes chewing. If I can find it in time. Yeah, it's pretty short. I don't know, you don't got that much time, Laura. Laura is a mom to a 3-year-old and a 6-month-old, you might have heard earlier. She has a degree in nutrition and food science and loves creative writing and protesting the status quo. And here she goes.
This poem is called Black Chicken. My feet hurt. There's no room to pick them up. They've fused to the grate beneath me. 1,000 hens, equally stuck, crammed together, far as the eye can see. Our wattles hang pale, limp on our necks. Pain and trauma turns to misdirected hate. My flesh raw from their ceaseless pecks. Feet bloody, mass heavy, sink deeper onto the grate. I would have been a good lap chicken, I would have thought, if I knew, that houses had ones like myself in them. Not many, not most, but a few. Imagine this, a home, a name, sunlight, dirt, a place to stretch your wings. I could have had the same, but I had no way to imagine these things. My feet hurt, the grate cuts like a blade, creating wounds that never heal, because somewhere a decision was made to include my muscle in their meal. I could have had my own Instagram, an influencer with my own product line, hashtag living the cozy life, hashtag bam. Instead, victim of a ruthless design. Maximize profits, minimize losses. Money, they mean, not birds, not me. Death is an essential part of the process. There's no money in people being free.
All right. We have another one up. The next one up. Right, I see you. Tehran. Oh shit, he says. Okay, you read his bio. Terry Jacques. He is my adopted son and is perfect in every way. A recent graduate of the U of A, he is also a dedicated animal rights activist and is in the process of taking some time away from studies to work and collect himself. Go ahead.
Hello everyone. I am bad with mics, so I may maybe not use one. I'll see what happens. So I was thinking about what I wanted to write about, and I came up with a poem that is mainly maybe targeted at like trophy hunters, let's say. And there's a lot of barriers to becoming vegan, and I like acknowledge those barriers, and it's not easy for a lot of people, and I don't need to make fun of those people. I do need to make fun of, you know, those toxic masculine people who are like, yeah, meat, yeah, protein, yeah. So this poem kind of is making fun of both the toxic masculinity as well as like their like meat and their inability to see animals as human beings. And like the perfect character, Disney character, who kind of embodies this persona is Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. So I kind of took that song and I rewrote the lyrics as if like there was a room full of vegans that were like singing to him instead of praising him. They were humiliating him, and what that would sound like. I can't sing, but I'll try to be like a sing-speak voice. No one's as sick as Gaston. No one's a prick as Gaston. There's no one with as tiny a dick as Gaston. He claims to be strong and manly as he kills young fawns from their mom. But you can ask any Jobeth or Annie, and they'll let you know how their pussies he's long lost and forgone. It's a sex-positive poem. Who farts like Gaston, fiber lacks that Gaston, on the toilet whose pussy's as tight as Gaston's. Says eating beans will make him less manly, as he drinks from the tits of a cow. Keeps bottles of estrogen milk handy. Can you tell who's really got mommy issues now? No one is scared like Gaston of what other town men think of Gaston, so he hangs heads and antlers above his chair, that Gaston. There's no one who's inside more lonely than he who lives for the male gaze. He longs to be praised by his homies. Honestly, at this point, he'd have more fun if he were gay. No one's as cruel as Gaston, whose cum is as gruel as Gaston, abuses women and bullies trans school kids, that Gaston. He may have become the president, but only hatred and falsehoods he squawks. He threatens to deport immigrants as he finishes prematurely in a sock. So let's say it again. Who's a disgrace among men, who's got no heart in that chest, who's depressed and repressed. Don't you know, can't you guess? Mocks vegans, but his cholesterol's in excess. Ego issues unaddressed. Whose cock can't stand or impress. Brain rotten and messed. No peace does he possess. With a pity I look on those who live like Gaston.
Awesome. Okay, I think we're going to do just a little description here, a little pause as poets, and we're going to do a description of a couple of our donators. I don't think we really need to describe this guy too much, but I'll do it anyway. Let me see if I can find it first. Yes, there he is, okay. Padmamati. So in the basket, Padmamati has donated approximately $100. So there's a $100 couple gift cards in the big ass basket in the back there. Now, Padmamati, a huge thank you goes out to him. He is one of the pillars of the vegan community. Kasim Padmamati generously donated around $200 for today's slam raffle basket. If you don't know Padmamati's restaurant, you must be new to the city and or to the vegan community. When Kazim packed up his whole family and moved to Canada from Jakarta, he had a dream. He not only wanted to serve up mouth-watering vegan dishes, but he also wanted to build a tight-knit community of friends and family in his new home. And we believe he's accomplished this. I'm sure everyone here has been to Padmamati's, right? Fine, fine restaurant. So he has graciously donated, and that's in that wonderful basket back there that you guys are still buying tickets for, right? There, okay. And then Cinnamon Princess, I think I've talked about Cinnamon Princess already, so we don't need to talk about her, but she's still sitting over there. And now we will do one more cover prize. Yes, it's gonna be me. So, yeah, we got that ready. Wait for him to come and get the tickets and all. Do a reenactment. Pull it out. Just gonna stand for you. Thanks. Okay, so I feel bad about those first couple people that didn't win. It's very sad. I don't know where they went. Here we go. Last three digits. 6, 4, 7. Woohoo! Tehran! Go on up, Tehran. All right, so Tehran. Some more goodies from Sinful Sweets. I talked about Sinful. I'll have to talk about it. Some more Declan treats in here. And you've also got this wonderful cabbage from It Got Lit. So we'll talk about it. Come on. Woo! so It Got Lit is the candle that he just got. They're really cool. They got like little Oreos in them or Cheerios or whatever. They're really cool candles. They are the cutest eco-friendly organic soy candles that I've ever seen. They seriously do look like you can eat them. They're very creative, and you can find them on Instagram as It Got Lit, but they're also at our markets as well, so you're going to see them soon. Amazing candles. I guess I'm supposed to, what I'm going to do is introduce, you know what, do you want to hold up the little tablet?
Yeah.
We'll put the
I
little,
can do the poem too, doesn't
you want to do the poem? Okay, yeah. There's the little tablet. Let's make it a whole bunch of noise there, Max. It's gonna blow up or something. All right. Come on up. So do you want to talk about the tablet? All right. We'll let Renee do the little talking bit here.
Okay. So I don't know, for those of you who don't know about TABA, it's the Anti-Vivisection Alliance. They started off a couple of friends, Barb and Peter, and now they have this little bunny. Closer? Closer? Okay. So this little bunny is Ava. And what they're doing is they are sending Ava across the country, perhaps across the world. She is the ambassador for spreading the word about animal testing, anti-vivisection. They do amazing work, people. If you haven't heard of them, please go check them out. There's campaigns all the time, letter writing, they're protesting the airlines that fly in these poor animals to be tested on. So if you'll check them out, they also sent a poem for Ava to read, but she is wooden, so she has trouble moving her mouth. Okay, so. Okay, so this is called The Ultimate Betrayal. I wake up again, though not in peace. Even in my sleep, there is no relief. Locked behind these bars, what did I do wrong? I can't keep going, I'm not that strong. My body used by others for science, but it's not really that. Instead, it's violence. If only you could see and truly open your eyes, would you ever admit to all of your lies? The research is flawed, there is no gain. For you or for me, all I feel is pain. Approaching, I hear footsteps. My body starts to tremble. Perhaps this time around, you will be gentle. I feel the tension, that coldness about you, and I know that this time it will be nothing new. You open my cage, in your hand, another knife. I'm about to be slashed open again. Is this real life? In this sterile place, I am strapped to a cold table, screaming and thrashing, trying to get away, but unable. As you cut into my flesh, tears stream down my face. The ultimate betrayal, you have shown me no grace. As my system shuts down and I take my last breath, all I can hope is you will learn from my death. Not in the way that you intend, but deep regret and remorse. Let it be the last time you exerted your force. I can only hope for better things ahead. For all my fellow earthlings, a near future that is cruelty-free, the relief that it will bring. Let this be a lesson we can and must do better. We will end animal testing if we work together. I'm desperately pleading, I'm falling apart. I'm begging you for mercy. Where is your heart?
Just quick enough for those who haven't signed it, there's a petition, it's about the Alberta grizzly bear hunting program. It's suggested to Alberta Minister Todd Lowen. I'll leave it on the front desk. It's about the program that they have, similar to Nova Scotia and Florida, where they're granting permission to hunters, open licenses, open season around the year, almost all around the year. I'll just leave it on the front table to sign, please, and we'll mail this into there's a Canmore MLA who's on board with stopping this program. So they're giving special licenses to trophy hunters to kill off Alberta grizzly bears. So please sign, and I'll mail it in.
Awesome. Maxie's always got a petition, just so you know. So you should sign it. All right, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about a couple more donators, since they were so generous to give up their goods to us so that we could try to raise some money for tonight. Hopefully, this thing is going to blow up on me. Hopefully, you guys bought a lot of tickets and I made a lot of money for the whole organization and for farm. But if not, that wasn't the main purpose of this evening. The main purpose was to bring everybody together and have the chance to express ourselves. So let me just start off by talking about Next Time Craft Studio. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard about these guys. They use refurbished products. So they're amazing pieces that have all been created from refurbished or recycled finds. She wants to provide others with home goods and accessories that are pre-loved and revamped to use what is already there. Repurposing, salvaging, and upcycling. It's a beautiful art. You can find them all over social media, but you can also find them on YouTube apparently, and you can watch them do for crafts and stuff. They're really cool. And they donated a couple items for the basket, and I believe someone has them in a prize for first or second place prize. And then we have Ori. Now, I don't know. I'm so surprised that not so many people know about Ori Restaurant. It's not a restaurant, sorry. It's a market where you can buy all the things that you used to be able to buy at Earth's General Store. They have all the soy curls and soy chunks and all that good stuff that we love. And they gave two $50 gift certificates for our prize winners tonight. So what's going to happen is if whoever gets this prize, you're going to take it, you're going to go to Ori, and they have a special select basket for you that they chose the goodies, and they want to meet you. So you're going to go in and get that basket. For over 15 years, they have been serving Edmonton, Vancouver, and Richmond with quality-based alternatives as a vegan and vegetarian grocery store. They specialize in meat and dairy alternatives, plus a wide range of plant-based snacks. Their beef jerky is amazing. Their fun, food-loving team is dedicated to supporting local communities, animals, and the planet through volunteering and donations. Stop by and say hi. They love seeing both new and familiar faces. And if you guys know where the Hargate apartment is, they're tucked down on the first floor, unit number 5, on 114th Street and 101 Ave. So they're kind of in that apartment building. And I think the Buckingham. One more. Does anyone know the Buckingham? Yeah, right? That's the best vegan bar in town, right? So they were generous enough, and they also donated two $50 gift tickets for tonight. And those are in there somewhere. I don't remember. I don't have my clipboard with me. But the Buckingham, well, I already said it. They're the best vegan bar in town. It's a must-visit venue with live bands, wicked DJs, and of course, vegan bar food. Their food will satisfy your cravings, whether alcohol-induced or not, and are located on White Avenue. And what is next? Oh, okay. Matt, did you actually have something you wanted to read? Yeah. Are you ready? Okay. Renee, weren't you stuck? Aren't you? Get back up here.
Abba was up.
Yeah, Abba was up, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, get up here. Renee, I don't know if I did a file yet. Who's Renee?
I'm just me.
Right. Okay. Born and raised in Alberta, she chose veganism in August 2020 for the animals. She has done activism with Red Deer, Edmonton, and Calgary groups. She's married and a mom to currently 4 animals, 2 dogs and 2 cats. She has a shitty attitude and likes to sleep until noon. That's why she's not bestie. And, oh yeah, but she has excellent taste in besties. She says, okay.
So, you know when we all first went vegan, well, I mean, some have been vegan a long time, but for me it was new. And you have that shiny halo at first. You're like, oh, I'm doing something so good. Everybody will listen to me because it's so amazing. This is sort of based on that mentality. which I no longer have. It's called I'm a Vegan. I am a vegan, and as such I know that we need to touch hearts so that people will grow. With that thought in mind, I walked out the door. Although I always try, I knew I could do more. I went to check out a local event and strode without doubt to the barbecue tent. With that song in my heart, I walked up to the cook. What I said next got the expected look. I smiled so pretty, and I batted my eyes. And I said, can I please get a burger and fries? The cook smiled back, and he said, yes, of course. And then came the fun part. I said, but the source? See, I don't eat animals and also exclude dairy, eggs, honey. He interrupted, so rude. You have to eat meat, it's our carnivore gene. And then the expected, where do you get protein? So I tried to explain, but the people behind were getting upset, and their words were not kind. It was then that I realized I caused a great scene, so I took opportunity to talk about beans. It did not end well, but I learned a great deal. The next time I'm hoping I can help them to feel some empathy, kindness, compassion, and love toward all forms of beings, on earth or above, whether flying or slithering, swim, walk, or jump, if they have lovely fur, or a tusk, or a hump. They must be allowed a life without pain, to behave as they choose, not for profit or gain. I've made this poem silly and taken the time to even ensure that each stanza would rhyme. But reality comes if we like it or not, and the battle for animals still must be fought. We will educate, liberate, march, and hold signs. And we may get arrested or get hit with some fines. But I want you to know that for everyone who speaks up for animals, knowing it must be done, I am proud to know you, and thankful as well that you use your courage to help end their health. I see you, I hear you, and I'll help if I can. So if you feel down, know that you have a fan. Hey, we're stronger together, and when we unite, we can bring about change. So keep up the good fight. Peace.
Awesome. Okay, Max, are you ready? Can I ask a question here? How many of you seen all of the out-of-town performers? Raise your hands. Did everybody see all of the out-of-town performers? If you've seen them, raise your hands. Okay, we're gonna have to play the out-of-town performers again. Because you're gonna vote on them and they're gonna win or lose, right? And if you haven't seen them, then there's no point in voting. So we'll play them again because we've got lots of time. But first, Max is gonna read, aren't you, Max? Okay, what? What are you singing, Max? Okay. Max is gonna sing his poem. Did you get live, Max? Listen. Procedure, have a bio. Max Mom. Max Mom. I got it. Born and raised in Edmonton, he once believed the animal protein myths from the 90s fitness magazines. His journey towards veganism began in the early 2000s, inspired by stories about Greenland and Whistler dog sledding. After meeting the V4A, Voice for Animals, activists in 2013, reading the China study and watching Earthlings and other vegan documentaries, he went vegan and soon became an animal rights activist, participating in Anonymous for the Voiceless outreach. And here's Max.
Hello everybody, I had other influences that made me go vegan. Mr. McCartney, the living legend, was one of them. And with a little help from my friends and a little help from the Fab Four, came up with this poem. Musical lyrics. free. The fish in the sea, to an octopus's garden, we should save. Pigeons go in, where they can't swim, and an octopus's prison, we'll save. They should swim and swim around, not kill fish, but red wings haunting town. Fish farms and seas, to the octopus's garden, in a shade. Stop coming along, leaving bodies to form, leaving the blue captivity from last night's day. Chop off their heads, and shoot them around, the octopus's fall, that's the grave. Octopus's garden with me. I'd like to free the fish in the sea, to an octopus's garden with a shade. Fishing kill trout, the world is in drought. Each one not lies, but keeps away. Fishing destroys, yachts over happy and they're safe. So happy they're free. Go vegan, savory life in the sea. I like to be under the sea, and an octopus's garden with me, and an octopus's heaven with you, and an octopus's garden comes up free. About octopus farm.
We've only got a couple of reviews left. Well, the next one is Serenity. Now, Serenity has come all the way from Vancouver to read for us tonight. Alright, so Serenity is originally from a rural village in Quebec, surrounded by pig farms and cow pastures. She relocated to Vancouver and adopted a vegan lifestyle in 2014, and she is currently a dedicated volunteer with Connect for Animals. Come on up, Serenity.
Thank you so much, Jareen. Before I read my poem, I would like to acknowledge that we are on the indigenous land of Amisqua Huashkatigan in Treaty 6, Region 4 of the Métis Nation of Alberta, which is a land of traditional home and gathering place for many indigenous peoples, including the Nakiwak, Dene, Nakidasu, Anishinaabe, and Métis. And as we mentioned, I come from so-called Vancouver, which is located on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh Nation. Now, as a vegan and animal liberation advocate, I recognize the ongoing oppression faced by many non-human animals. And the poem I'm about to read to you today describes the dairy industry, which sits at the intersection of speciesism, colonialism, climate emergency, and the commodification of female bodies. It was written in April 2021 from an animal liberationist lens, and I've never performed it before. I hope you enjoy, or that it leads you to reflection and inspires you to action if you are not already active, which many of you are. The poem is called Despair. Despair sweeps over me as I want to end her misery. But she's so far away, doesn't know what to say. She doesn't speak a language, can only scream from her cage, a cage full of her own filth, which decades ago was built. To exploit others like her, no chance of it getting better. She belongs to her exploiters and all of their alien oppressors, funded by my tax dollars, tortured with the fruits of my labors. How can I even begin to help her? When I sleep at night, I hear her plight, I hear her screams, in my dreams, begging for me to do something. Should I call the police? No, I can't, because they're accomplice to them, just an empty rant. And oh dear, I know, I saw her on video, she's been invalidated, no way to escape. They took the semen from a young male days before he went for sale. Fake stimulation, forced ejaculation, and now after this, inside her body, they insert their fist, locating her cervix to impregnate her against her desire. Soon she will be a mother. She never met the father, and neither will the baby. Alone, entering pregnancy, stuck in her waist residue, no one to her rescue. When finally she gives birth, her child will be worth no more than a piece of meat, separated, sequestrated, away from his mother's heartbeat. He too will go for sale, perhaps end up in a grocery aisle, and his mother's milk produced for his development, perhaps for your next meal's enjoyment. Oh dear, I know now, mother cow, we lose her other sons and daughters, the sons bound for early slaughters, the daughters replacing her, when she too will go to slaughter. Being repeatedly violated as she was, being caged as she was, stuck for years in her own field, I hope your cheese was worth it.
Okay, we have one reader left. And you know who you are. Eric, come on up. I have a thing here. This year I actually wrote fire for you. Yeah, last there it is. Okay.
What do you want to know?
Eric Swanson is a passionate animal welfare advocate and a beloved tall comrade in the community. Since 2011, he's been a leader in animal advocacy, serving on the Vegans and Vegetarians of Alberta board for 7 years, including 5 as executive director. He played a key role in transitioning Oktoberfest to VegFest in Edmonton, a fan of vegan food, especially from Duck Pie, and Padamati. He also enjoys donning a chicken head for Edmonton vegan activists. He's really good at it. At the Fringe Festival. When not advocating, he creates artwork with some pieces on display here today and others available at Society 6 under the Maharshi, he'll say it properly, Sacred Spaces. Eric!
I wanted to get these heart strings pulled. Stop over. I guess this one's called Whispers of the Voiceless. In silent woods where shadows play and skies are dimmed, the clouds decay. There are creatures small and creatures grand, whose tender souls we don't understand. A fox that trots through misty dawn, a whale that sings a distant song, the wings of birds, the paws of bears, all echo cries of silent prayers. Their eyes, like mirrors, deep and wide, hold truths we cannot turn aside. For every tear, for every plea, a world of pain we cannot see. We cage them close, we hunt and tear, we take without a second care, yet they are more than flesh and bone. They feel the ache, they feel the segregated. But if we listened with our compassionate hearts and freed the souls we now control, could we not learn to gently share a world of love, a world that's fair, a world for justice for all? For in each paw and beating wing, in every war that echoes spring, there lies a life both pure and free, a life we must protect and see. So let us vow with open eyes and loving hearts to honor them beneath the skies. For when they suffer, so do we. Bound by love, a divinely sacred decree.
Thank you. Okay, so we are closing the evening off soon. However, I'm going to open it up to see if anyone else has any poems that they brought that they might read. Oh, look, we have a hand. Look at that. All right. Sakira, come up here and say your name properly because I can't say names with shit. Come on up. Recently befriended you. I know that you're Ron's friend. That's all I know about you, so talk about it. So there you go.
Hi everyone, my name is Sakshi and sorry.
That's good.
Can you guys hear me?
A little bit closer. Talk close.
Okay. Hi everyone, this is Sakshi and I'm very nervous, so please excuse me if I say something wrong. And then today, thank you so much for coming. And then today we are here to make sure that we spread kindness and compassion towards animals. And I will just start reciting my poem, and I took a little bit help from ChatGPT. I was just excited, and it's not fully written by me. Yeah, just want to be honest. So the name of the poem is Choose Kindness. They cry in silence, hearts betrayed. By hands of greed, their lives are weighed. Yet nature offers all we need, a kinder path, a gentler breed. No pain, no fear, no needless harm, just peaceful fields and earth's warm charm. Each choice we make, each meal we share, can show the world we truly care. So take a stand, let love shine through the power to change begins with you. For every being deserves their place in a kinder, brighter and loving space. Thank you so much.
Awesome, okay. Anyone else brave enough to read a poem tonight? Or did you even bring one? Probably not, that's fine. You don't have to. Was your hand up? No, just checking. I thought I seen something out in front of me eye, Denise. Was this the hair thing? Okay, just checking. Just checking. All right, so what I'm going to do is just quickly talk about this one young woman here, Andrea Hines. Now, I don't know if you had the pleasure of doing activism with this young lady, but I'm going to talk about her. She has donated a book that she has written, and if I don't have it, I'm going to kick myself in the ass. I don't seem to have it. She wrote a book, and she's one of anyway, but she wrote a book. It's a really good book. It's called When Men Buy Sex, Who Really Pays? So she was actually in the sex trade industry for around 7 years, right? And I am in the process of reading that book. It's an amazing book. She's won humanitarian awards, scholar awards, And this is the book right here. She has graciously given this up to us. I actually went to her book release and everything. She's an amazing woman, and she's going to kick it up a notch this year, so hopefully you guys will be able to see her out if you come out and do some activism with us. She's got the little neck tattoo like me, so she's like a kindred spirit kind of thing. But anyway, that was a little bit too much info. Let's go back. Now, just like to mention, we still have raffle tickets for sale for the basket. Okay, there's 2 baskets on stage. That's around $1,000. I've got around $130 worth of tickets. So what I'm going to do is, if no one else is going to buy any more tickets, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't need a whole bunch of money. But I will take out some stuff from that basket. Okay, just so you know, I'm being honest here. Okay. But we will draw for that in a bit. I'll give you some time to decide if you want to buy some more tickets. But you don't have to. I will talk about one more person, and I think that's all I would, I think I've done my due diligence about talking about all the important people who donated. One more person left is called Sweet Meza. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. She was at our spring market, and she has donated some of her special little Meza goodness. Someone who does that.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is, but it's in that basket, because there's a lot of stuff in that basket, so it's hard to find. So if you guys want to buy more tickets, that'd be great. But you don't have to. Gotta put that up there. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna, what time is it? Time? Anyone have time? I need a time. 7:14? Lots of time. Lots of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook this TV back up and we're going to play the first set of readers. You can do this. It's only a few minutes. But make sure you put it on the screen again. Okay. And then while we're watching those, we're going to hand out the voting slips, because this is how we're going to decide the winners. Mark is going to come around and hand you all one, and when you're finished, just hand them back to us. Give it back to Mark.
You almost be good to play all the out-of-town.
Yeah, we'll be able to play that.
No, that's okay. Oh, you're good. Are you in the migration?
Yes, I am. I was like, we kind of did a do-si-do. It's fun to dance.
Yeah. Who's that?
I liked your poem, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But at the end, I noticed you got nervous.
Yes, I was very nervous. Thank you.
Just keep the confidence.
Yeah, from now on. This was my first time presenting to so many people. Like I do work.
All right, here we go, people.
Sailor, but not the poem. That was the first time I was okay. Thank you.
No, I appreciate it. It was really good. It was well written, but very fast.
Thank you.
When I ordered the veggie burger and you asked me if you wanted something that tastes like meat, why don't you just eat meat? What I wanted to say was, it's not the taste I oppose, it's the torture. What I wanted to say was, if it could taste like meat, why would you insist on death? What I wanted to say was, because I can watch my food go from farm to table and not lose my appetite. Can you? What I wanted to say was, the same reason you would teach a child when an apple is perfectly ripe to pick, but not when a neck is right to slice. Why is slaughter okay as long as you don't have to watch? But I know I'd be the angry vegan. What I wanted to say was, why aren't you angry? But I don't, because I I want to enjoy the dinner, the company, so I just die a little inside quietly. Not literally like the 10 billion farmed animals a year in America. Just another kick, another bruise, another moment where my heart takes a hit. Another few grains of compassion I watch trickle through humanity's hourglass. Feeling we're running out. I'm just trying to hold a few grains above surface level, and you ask why I don't like the sound they make. And they fall. And maybe I failed the animals in this moment. Or maybe I've just had to learn how to live in a world that doesn't want to know, doesn't want to look, doesn't want to listen, just wants a bloody burger. What I wanted to say was, the writing has been on the wall. The United Nations Environmental Program in Harvard and Oxford, and the top environmental scientists across the globe warn of the dire consequences of this industry's land use, water use, deforestation, and greenhouse gas emissions. How killing them is killing us. And you just smile and chew. Because it tastes so good to die.
Billions by Marcus Tenlo. What are billions of stars in the brilliant sky? There are billions of animals in cage, stall, or sty. These sweet filling creatures who mourn and who cry, but they're not allowed to be too sad or angry. The stars cry for you, whose tears become rain, drops into the ocean, then rises again. As every death whispers its own quiet song, this is not the earth to which I must belong. Not the melting of snowdrifts or the rising of seas, antibiotic resistance or zoonotic disease, abused since our birth and genetically cursed, destined to die young and be grimly purchased. Each person in this form, lost in the vast crowd, these ready for slaughter, screaming very loud, follow each other to senseless humankind. A process, a trail of destruction so blind that when you see clearest within all of this, see it as the madness that it actually is. Will you stand by and watch, or will you take arms against these seas of troubles as our planet now warms? The billions, they cry until quite out of breath, then shakingly quell with an untimely death.
Animal rights. I come here to stand and fight. And I don't want to be polite. Because how do you politely request you stop acting superior, the best? Apparently the vegans are superior, the carnists attest. Right, let's get this straight. With that victim on your plate, a dead guest at dinner, I can't relate. When the cow doesn't want to die, and you grab them, control them, force them in a pie, surely non-vegans are the ones who are acting supreme, and others' appearance doesn't equate their worth, I should deem. I mean, you agree that mother's birth can't dictate their worth, then you need to go vegan. Revisit those morals and values you share. Thank you.
For the ultimate test. Under cover of nightfall, they go to a farm to rescue some animals and free them from harm. With a map drawn up, a flashlight and tools, most people would call them extremists and fools. Into the car, they set off in the night, secure in the knowledge that their actions were right. The journey was quiet, all worried and tense, but soon they arrived at the forum's outer fence. With a leap and a bound and their torch for a guide, they were soon at the barn with the prisoners inside. Bolt cutters ready, the lock was soon broken. Hoping and praying the farmer hadn't awoken. They swung back the door and scuttled inside. Now who to save, they would have to decide. So many animals all cowering in fear. Each one of them worried their time had come near. But these humans were different. With cunning and dare, they had come to the rescue and to show them some care. So who should they rescue and whom would they take? A heartbreaking decision for anyone to make. But time was so short, and with the heaviest of hearts, they chose 3 baby animals and made to depart. A little lamb they called Snowflake, a baby calf called Noel, and a Christmas turkey they christened her Belle. As they snuck from the barn and got ready to run, the farmer appeared and was loading his gun. They raced across fields into darkness and mist. The gunshots rang out, but each one of them missed. 3 babies on board as they raced away. They'd no freedom and love on this Christmas Day. They made for the border with sanctuary ahead. They'd sleep for the first time in a warm, cozy bed. From violence, abuse, and intimidation, 3 beautiful animals now know liberation. A life filled with love and pastures to roam. These babies are safe in their forever home. Now this tale isn't finished, at least not just yet. There's a message inside that you simply must get. Snowflake, Noel, and a turkey called Belle have a message for you that they want you to tell. So now listen closely, there isn't much time. If you aren't feeding yet, then pay heed to this rhyme. A perspective to most that's unfamiliar and new. It's that those baby animals were rescued from you. So this Christmas I ask you to pause and reflect and treat other animals with love and respect. You can make such a difference, so it's time to decide a few simple changes. Let love be your guide. And to all vegans and activists, I raise you a toast. Thank you for protecting those whom I love the most. The animals are helpless, they need you and me, relentlessly fighting until each one is free. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hey everyone, my name is Michelle Labras, and as you know, I'm an animal rights activist, if you don't know already, but I've also been living in a sanctuary for a little bit now, so I wrote a poem around the sanctuary life. Here it goes. I like to start my mornings with oat milk in my coffee, and then go for a fibrous vegan poop of glory. Then I head out on the sanctuary to see and scoop some more poop. The days can feel like a never-ending loop, but it's all worth it to share time with the animals, to witness their happiness and give them so much love. It's absolutely magical. We're talking pigs, chickens, roosters, ducks, geese, goats, cows, donkeys, alpacas, and sheep. Overnight, they all peacefully sleep, and in the morning, they're let out of their nighttime retreat from a safe space that was built so that predators can't get to them to eat. Making their space comfortable is a priority, and keeping them safe is as equally. So it's time to get back out in the afternoon. When you run and own a sanctuary, checking up on everyone comes so freaking soon. For any unpredictability, you have to be ready. Next thing you know, the evening has already come, and your day's almost done. Everyone is tucked back in bed before the sun goes down. And just like that, the sanctuary keeps going round and round. So it's time for humans to also put the lights out, to be rested for the next day, to start the same routes. Cuddles with the animals and rubbing their little snouts. Sometimes emergencies happen overnight, and it needs to be addressed as soon as it's in sight. Sometimes you're lucky and volunteers come to help. The animals recognize them and let out a happy yelp. Most situations call for an immediate action. And sometimes, overall for all of us, prevails satisfaction. The sanctuary life can be overwhelming. but it's also extremely rewarding. Just like living vegan, I've never heard anyone regret their decision to care for the most oppressed and forgotten. We all wish that this path could have been chosen sooner, because we all know that the animals deserve so much better.
Did no one ever teach you how to love without destroying? Of course not, or else you wouldn't look at me like I am prey. It seems you never learned just how to take without depleting. Your brand of love is selfish. It fills a space but does not stay. But the lost seek shelter as it comes, and I've never known my way around, and so accepted lies as love and took the pain as butterflies fluttering in an empty cavity. No less butterflies than moths drawn toward a flame, blind but seeking warmth and never sensing danger until it is too late. And so like many lost before me, I fell victim to your ways, because no one ever warned me that eyes of blue don't hold the sky, but might rather drown you in their depths. Kisses don't seal anything, but might steal your voice instead. Shackles around a desperate beating heart, locking up the part of you that knows how to say goodbye. And surely he begins to move inside, planting stakes in fertile ground to say, that's mine, but hearts are not houses. And love has never planted any seed, merely watered the earth in which they grow or burns them to the ground. And you were always dancing at the edges, combustible but oh so warm. You did not create this, though you see the sun and tides rise from the hollows of your flesh, that everything you touch might gain life, that I might for a moment have believed. But your light is a pretender, it holds no warmth, it gives no life. I cannot drink from your waters, polluted as they are, I cannot grow. You did not create me, my roots grow deeper than you know, though you never thought to dig beneath the surface. And all you saw were clay and dirt for you to mold, like a tyrant forming tribute to his ego. I was nothing but a hollow bust. I could not speak against you, for my lips were made of stone, and like any proper statue, my body was a movable save by the hands of its artist. But I was real before you loved me, and when your grip on me is gone, I will not crumble, will not stumble when your steps no longer pave the way. And two, your fingerprints etched in my flesh will fade. I'm burnt, but not defeated. And though my body has become my grave, I will keep growing.
Hi everyone, my name is Malcolm Klimovich. I'm a longtime vegan of 11 years. I wrote a poem for y'all. So here it goes. It's called We Fight for Them. We fight for them. We inhale minty chocolate biscuits at the vegan bake sale. Sew anti-fur patches on our punk rock battle jackets. Glue the lock shut of that nasty butcher shop. We fight for them. We argue with bacon eaters and spar with meat breaths. Call the Danish embassy to free Paul Watson. Storm the gates of Marineland and get detained by police. We fight for them. We buy tickets to Veg Fest and eat every free sample twice. Run through the cornfield at night with a baby rabbit held tightly in our arms. Listen to Earth Crisis loudly at the gym on our headphones. We fight for them. We cough at fur wearers and sneer when they ask us about leather shoes. Swear under our breath as we pass a slaughterhouse truck on the highway. Cry like a baby when we hear Joaquin Phoenix's Oscar acceptance speech. We fight for them. We religiously check the ingredients lists on the food for whey and gelatin. Get a letter V neck tattoo, you know, the one with the leaf on it. Press tofu and sprinkle noosh and eat them French fries again. We fight for them. Thank you.
Eyes, follow me as the truck makes a stop before the turn towards demise.
How easily 5 letters can delete an existence in entirety.
As glowing eyes ask, plead, crave, desperately cling for reprise, mercy.
But how 5 letters can wrap, shrivel, and suck out every ounce of life a venomous vacuum to vitality, full of forgotten faces.
So we stare in somber silence to try and separate the spaces between 5 letters, an eternity compressed into a single traffic light.
Advanced green and a rushing stream of unblinking eyes, still watching, waiting, wondering.
The 5 letters linger in the plumes of polluting exhaust fumes. An engine revs and a squeal scatters across the crosswalk, a certain collapse.
They call this atrocious abattoir fear mates, and how these beings have come to fear men, each tremble, a collapse and painful tweeting, to be seen, saved, surrendered.
In 5 letters, 10,000 eyes and
one moment, a mutilated montage of fleeting, feeling, falling.
Forgotten faces of our food system, 5 letters, the heaviest syllable in syntax.
Death.
A meager word comprised of 5 letters.
Oh shit, I'm not on screen. Okay. All right. Okay, what did you want to do now? Hey, hello. Oh yeah. Okay, so what I'd like you guys to do is vote. So you have your in town and your out of town. Vote now, and then give them up to Mark. He'll collect all the sheets, and then we'll tally the votes, and then we'll announce the winners. We will also do our raffle. Let me just see how much money we have collected.
I only have to check my card. I already know.
All right, everybody, so just hold tight, remain patient. We're going to tally up the votes. I don't have any music to play, sorry. We're already getting a mission call. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna go through the baskets. We did raise a little bit more money, so thank you so much. And yeah, sure, I don't know what time it is, but we're gonna be done soon here. So make sure you've eaten all your food, you paid your bills, and you spent all your money. If not, you have some more, I will take it. That's all I got to say. Okay.
I just find it really
Gotta win something. Are we almost done tallying up the votes? Yeah. All right, everybody. Yes.
Thank you. I guess I did not pay. I thought I had. It's not showing up on my transaction.
All right. Who's excited to know who won? All right, so for the out-of-town readers, it's Cliff. Cliff Grant is the winner. Cliff is the one who did the, with the snowfall. Come on now, Cliff. Go Cliff. Yeah. And then for the in-town, we have a tie.
It's never happened before.
No, it's never happened before. What do? I didn't plan for this. We'll have to split the prize. Okay. So the winners are Summer. And Gerard. Come on up, you two. We'll get your prize. And we're also going to draw for the basket here in a second. So let's just get this prize and we'll give you a come second. All right.
Speaking to me in French. I don't know French.
Yeah, me too.
I know a lot of people who I know people who are waitresses, and they, the customer walking in, they know exactly what they're hear that. That's how they associate the name with their name.
I do. I've done that before, but names.
I change my name, but I change what you do is you change your name to
All right, come on in. You're going to say something now.
Just want to say thank you to everyone.
Thank you, Maureen, for all the
Awesome, okay. The moment we've all been waiting for. All right, so. Great. Here we go for the baskets, worth around $400. Last three digits. 1, 7, 0.
Is it you?
170.
170?
170. Woo! Good man in front. All right, come on up. You gotta come up and get your basket, mister. Come on. Go.
Basket pictures are required. Nobody said floor buds. And this one. Yeah, you can't have Thank you.
So you got a lot of stuff in there. I didn't talk about Eric. Eric donated some of his good stuff in there as well. I don't remember what it was though. Is it Natural 40 deodorizer. You got a whole bunch of stuff from Refresh Botanicals in there, and from Blush Lane, and gift cards to Laura. So enjoy. And let me just see. We're almost done for the evening. I'm hoping everyone is having a good time. I'm just gonna stall while I find my clothes in the lunch.
You're lucky.
All right, so as we come to the end of this incredible evening, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for making this poetry slam a success. To all the poets who shared their powerful words and heartfelt experiences tonight, thank you for your courage, your creativity, and your vulnerability. You have inspired us all. To everyone who attended in person, your presence and energy have made this event truly shine. And to those who are watching via our live stream, thank you for tuning in and being a part of this community from afar. A huge thank you to Die By for hosting us here tonight. Woo! Yeah, you are the best vegan pizza joint in town. And your support means the world to us. We couldn't have asked for a better venue to hold this event. Thank you to the 18 companies who generously donated prizes, and to all of you who purchased raffle tickets, made donations, or simply came out to support this fundraiser. Together, we've helped raise awareness and funds for Farm Animal Sanctuary and the Edmonton Vegan Activists, two organizations that are making a real difference. Finally, I want to express my gratitude to this incredible community. Events like this remind us of the strength and compassion we share. It's because of all of you that we can continue to grow, support one another, and make a positive impact. Thank you for an unforgettable evening. Let's keep building, keep creating, and keep making a difference together. Have a safe and wonderful evening. Thank you, everybody.
And last but not least, this took a lot of time and effort to organize, and I watched this woman organize for 2 months straight, putting the donations together, calling people, connecting with people to try to make this event possible. I think Joreen deserves a round of applause. Everybody stand up.
Thank you, everybody. We're done.
Get the grand prize.
two desserts now. And I got more fish. I got more protein here. Where do I get my protein? Seriously, all my life. Ciao. Yeah, so I got the free, it's a free program. Well, the thing is, this and the 3 meters. I'm sorry.
And the basket itself is so gorgeous. But I like.
Now that you know how you're picking berries.
Yes, like put a little ribbon on the top. I'm sure you have to. Yes, got it all.
I was like, unusual.
I think the last time that you read because like poetry event, you had told me that you won these movie tickets and some other events. So I feel like around this time of year, you're exceptionally lucky.
I need to win the money.
So my tickets in January. So apparently that's the time.
But I don't know what time.
Live stream's over. I'm gonna end now. Okay. Bye. I don't fucking end.